Namaste, guys. Happy Navratri. Tonight we're starting the festival of 9 nights of the goddess. 9 nights of Shakti or goddess Durga. It's gonna be very, very powerful time, especially this year, this end of 2024. And we just coming out of another very intense moment, which was the karmic eclipse corridor. There's 2 weeks between the two eclipses that were aligned with the festival of the ancestors or Pitru Paksha in Vedic culture. And I hope that you did take time to connect with your ancestors and pray for them and work with your ancestral karma, because that was the great, great, great opportunity to dissolve, purify, and cancel negative ancestral programs that affect our lives in intense ways, right? And I know I promised to make a video about the ritual to connect with the ancestors, the ritual that is easy and it can work. It will work for any culture, like any people, wherever you are and whatever's your traditions. But it just didn't happen. Like, I was recording some videos and about the ancestors. It's a very big theme, so something was not exactly working out. And I was very busy myself these last 2 weeks. This karmic eclipse corridor was quite very intense. I had to like upgrade, do lots of work to upgrade some aspects of my life, and there was lots of spiritual work. So it was quite powerful and quite fruitful. And I'm going to share that information. I'm going to record those videos and share them about the pujas that we can do, ceremonies that we can and we should do to connect with our ancestors on a regular basis. And why is it so important, right? So right now we are entering the 9 nights of the goddess. And this is very, very powerful time. And it's time when, you know, she's the divine mother, and Durga or Shakti, it's all there's a forms of the goddess that they're very pure, but they're a little intense too. That's why we connect with her at night, because this form of the goddess, they like the night time. It's kind of like a dark kind of darkish form of the Devi, dark in the way she's that form of a mother that's ready to accept our pain, our suffering, our prayers that are heavy, that not necessarily light, that there's, you know, like maybe those things that we can't share with anyone else. There's like some even our dark secrets or our darkest fears or our darkest pain, but we can share with her, with the divine mother. And so this is time to connect with her and do like some rituals every night. And this is very powerful time for fasting and doing pujas and praying to the goddess. Me personally, I'm going to be connecting with Das Mahavidyas, the tantric forms of the goddess, even though I love Mother Durga, but just naturally I am more connected with like more of an intense form of the goddesses, like Das Mahavidyas, like Bhairavi, Kali, Baglamukhi, Lalita also, and all those beautiful, powerful forms of the Divine Mother. They chose to work through me, and that's connected also to my ancestral power, how it is, the qualities of the energy. So this is what I do, and this is who I am. And so this is very, very powerful time for our lives. And there's one important thing that I want to remind us on this time, is that working with the goddess or praying to the goddess, doing ritual with the goddess, it's not just, it's not just about prayers, it's not just about external rituals, right? We need to remember who she is. Who is Shakti? Who is Durga? Who is Kali? Right? Because many people, they do things automatically. They don't really take time really to go into like depth of the things, and like I see lots of superficiality in people who like present themselves as spiritual people. Indian people, Western people, all over the world, there's lots of superficiality going on. And so it's like, you know, people, they do like crazy things, they cheat, they lie, they harm people, they do all kinds of like crazy things in their lives, and then they come home and they do puja and things, and they do like puja in the temple with their family, and the things, they think things will be fine. But no, Goddess is not just a toy on the altar who we can worship and she will do whatever she wants. She's not our servant. She's watching us from our altar. She's watching us through our children. She's watching us through our wives. She's watching us through our heart. And you know, she's interested. The Goddess is created to dissolve our ego. And at the same time, what I see a lot, there's like many tendencies today, especially in the Western culture, to for women to like embrace the dark mother, to embrace the dark Kali, you know, dark mother Kali. And it's like they're like, wow, she's so like dark and wild and so sensual, and she's half naked. Why don't I like present the wild goddess and do whatever I want, and you know, I can be bad because I'm the dark goddess. And a lot of stuff like that is happening, but it is actually completely controversial to who Goddess Kali is, or Goddess Durga is, or Goddess Bhairavi is. Because we need to know and we need to remember that all these goddesses, these intense, fierce forms of Shakti, they were created to kill the demons. Kill the demons and protect the purity of the world, right? To kill the evil. They're not, even though they might look in a specific way, they're completely powerful forces that were created to protect the goodness in life. They're created, and the purpose of these goddesses is to protect the laws of the universe and the laws of Dharma, which is righteous living. So when we see people like, let's say, girls like embracing the dark goddess and like stepping into like the path of like seductresses, like I seduce them all just, you know, out of my ego, or oh, I'm gonna do whatever I want because I'm the dark god. This is not goddess's way. This is demonic way. This is demoness's way, you know. Goddesses don't do like that. There's different forms of beings, right? We have the goddess, we have the devis, we have the Mahadevi, which is Durga, Kali, and all those forms of Devi, right? When there's a Mahadevis, then we have Devis that live in Indraloka. Also, there's different form, and then we have Yoginis, Dakinis. There's aspects of Devi, of the goddesses, right? And then we have the different kind of beings, like from demonic realms, these kind of realms, you know, and they have different purposes. So these kind of beings, yes, they can be embracing that dark. Of course, she's demoness. She's going to do demonic things. That's her job, right? But don't call yourself a goddess and doing these things. You like you're attracting the anger of the goddess. And the goddesses, you know, if we work with them and worship them, they're still watching us. They're still watching our egos, and they're gonna work on us. They're gonna punish us. They're gonna purify us. So if we don't exactly know who Kali or who Durga is, but we're like, oh, acting like we are Shakti, we are incarnating those energies, like, be careful. Be careful how you live your life while you're proclaiming yourself being that Devi. Be careful what you do, how you do your things, you know, what path you're walking, because Devi will punish you. That's her job. Please. She's powerful, she's beautiful, but her job not is just to fulfill the wishes of our egos. Because if we leave On the side of our egos completely. Yes, ego is important. Ego like keeps us basically like together, like structure. But if we live completely on the side of the ego, it means we're living on the side of the demonic realms. And with our life, our life force, our energy, our Shakti, our experiences, or whatever our actions, we feeding the demons with our energy. If we live on the side of the ego without listening to our heart, our conscience, right, our divine intelligence, our soul, if we choose to be just like, okay, I'm gonna do whatever I want, I can cheat on my family, I can like keep all these girlfriends living here in these houses and apartments, and then I'm gonna come home and do puja with my wife and play with my kids and Durga will bless me. This is bullshit. You're gonna face your karma and so many things like that. It's like we have to go deeper into the things. This is the time, otherwise things will work against you. Karma is real, and I see all these things in them, like, so much, and it's quite entertaining. It's really, really entertaining to see how these powers and dark powers overtake people, and people give in. They give in, and they give in to this madness and their egos and desires and like this negativity, and like things need to be the way I want them to be. My life should be the way I want it to be, just because I want it to be. I don't care that I have this negative destiny in karma that I need to work out. I want beautiful life. I want beautiful destiny. I want this man, so he will be mine. This is not form of love. When you want someone just because you want someone, you're doing your things, whatever it takes just to get him. It's violence, actually. It's violence. You're not acting out of your femininity, out of your feminine side, divine feminine side. You're acting out of masculine side, masculine aspect, and it's a demonic aspect. It's not even demonness. It's like just demons mentality. If you think, oh, I want this person for myself, so I'm gonna do intrigues, or I'm gonna do black magic, or do whatever I want just to get them for myself. This is time of the goddess, and there's reason why goddess, we see her with all these claws and hands. She's freaking like killing those demons, like just like torturing them and killing them nicely. So this is the time. To celebrate the goddess. This is the time to use goddess help to open the path for us, open our hearts, purify us from anything that was stopping us, or that was bringing us down and disturbing whatever it is in us. Either it's like, goddess, she's a dark goddess. It means what? It means she's not afraid of taking care of our dark thoughts, dark fears, dark things in us, or these negative programs, or whatever, even these demonic programs. She can take care of them, but we have to surrender. We have to surrender to the power that is greater than you. And if you're trying to use anyone's power, like God's divine power, for your benefit, thinking that, okay, I want things to be the way I want, like I'm the master of this world. You're not the fucking master, I'm sorry, of any world. You are just like a ant comparing to this divine, incredible powers that are ruling the universes. And if you don't wake up, you're gonna struggle for that. And yeah, this is intense. And this is what goddess is. She's intense. And that's why in India they still sacrifice goats and chickens and all that. They still sacrifice for her. Why? Because she's because she's vegetarian. She's loving. She's the Gauri. She's the most loving. I've had experiences like Gauri's love inside of me for a few days, and this is incredible bliss, but bliss, not the selfish bliss, but bliss for all sentient love, incredible love. But what would she do for her children with so much love? What would she do for her children if there's demonic powers taking over her children or harming her children? She's going to be so cruel. like no human being can be cruel, because she's got the goddess power, right? She's the Shakti. She's not just like a little copy. She's the Shakti. So guys, let's like leave the superficial spirituality and get deeper into the things. This is beautiful, powerful time. Let's worship our mother, remember our mother, remember the goddesses and all their forms. If it's your, like, let's say first Navratri for someone to, or you don't know much about the goddess, this Hindu, this Vedic, this tantric goddesses, learn about it. There's lots of information. Learn about Mother Durga. So these nights she's very close to us, like her ears are very open to us, her heart is very open to us. And you know, she's willing to help when we're surrendering, when we're asking for help, when we're asking for her blessings and her assistance. She's willing to help lovingly, because she loves us like beyond this world. You know, you have no idea how much she loves you. But out of this love, she punishes her children too, so we can be better, so we can be purified of darkness and negativities. So we better like start focusing on those things ourselves before she will have to cut off our heads, like she does with those demons, like those ghosts that get sacrificed for her. You know, those lives that get sacrificed for the higher realms, for the higher reasons. So please, may you take time to connect with the goddess mother energy inside you, outside you, whatever. She's everywhere in the universe. She's the Adi Shakti. She is the Maya herself. She's the all the creation. And you can connect to her at your altar, or I don't know, at night, just sitting by the stars and meditating and praying, and offerings are very, very beneficial, very welcome, of course. And I'm going to bring some offerings to the nature too, for the wild birds and animals right now, even though it's dark, and like it's dark, so it's the time to work with the goddess and connect with her, because she's all that darkness that, you know, can embrace all our negativity and or all our imperfections, and she can fill all that space in us with love, blessings, abundance, prosperity, goodness, happiness. So I'm wishing happiness to all of you guys. Jai Ma Durga, Jai Ma Kali.